The only single thing that has been a constant in my life, the only thing that I've been since birth, has been a fighter. Now, mixed martial arts aside, I knew my reality would have been distorted on why I chose to fight. I never knew and couldn't have known that my reasons would unveil themselves over time, and still to this day. I lost my dream of professional wrestling because I'm a fighter at heart, and people are mad that I couldn't change that, even for the sake of sports entertainment. Ironically, come from someone who's been through hell themselves. See, subconsciously, I always known my life was going to give me hell, even at the age of 4 and 5. So I'm well beyond my years of wisdom and elusiveness and being aware that the world is hell. See, but I'm not trying to sound like a depressed emo. I'm fully aware that some things in my life have been out of my control and will forever be out of my control. But I think of all the times I've been lost and why I'm lost now. You see, I've been struggling and fighting to the same turmoil since I was born. I'm sick of it. And I get it. The people that truly need to matter are not going to hear this. It's not even a cry for help. Because there are people that know other people who go through the struggle. So it's been twisted my entire life by even family members. By my cousin Kim, who took me in. By my own mother. Is that none of my struggles, when I talk about it, are a cry for help. It is to bring about awareness. The guys at my wrestling, some of them have been homeless and struggled. So I'm talking about my struggles to bring about awareness for people like that, those hypocrites. When I talk about all the problems I go through, it's to make you think of people close to you and what they're going through. Because I'm going to be honest right now, I'm falling apart. But I have to stay composed for the moment I snap, from the moment I break, from the moment I lose it. Because I don't want anyone near me to be the collateral in my chaos, of my downfall. See, I can't do the only thing that I truly love in life for legal purposes and for moral purposes. All I want to do is fight and survive. I want to survive to be safe from those who I have hated in life, and I want to fight those who so desperately need to be hurt. Whether it's my ex-girlfriend's brother breaking my nose, whether it's my stepdad dislocating my jaw, whether it's all the exes, the ex-friends, the families I've stayed with, all the abuse. And I never, ever got to give them back the exact same thing they did to me. So people want to talk about how I don't take accountability. Oh, you're so wrong. It's that eats me up that I have to, because I shouldn't need to. Now, I'm not one to sound like judge, jury, and executioner. And I'm not saying this is a universal truth, but I've prided myself on living how I want to, despite if it's in the rule books or not, despite what the common stigma of absolutely everything is. I know revenge isn't the right thing. I know you shouldn't always hurt people who've hurt you. I know all these things. I just live how I want, and that's what people seeming to forget. And what's the big deal, huh? I'm still alive. Yeah, I've been in trouble, but I've gone through it. All the chaos that I am a part of, that I create, and that I end up in, the problems are always temporary. We've all heard it. Suicide is a permanent problem or a permanent solution to a temporary problem. All the problems I go through are temporary. And I've had my share of suicide attempts 9 times. So trust me, now, instead of taking myself out of the problem, I'm going to either be a part of it and observe, or I'm going to make the problem so much worse. But I'm breaking. I look at myself in the mirror. I look at my hand. I look at everything I've done. This is not part of the vision. Now, this may be part of the plan that has been given to me. But I've been struggling too long. I've been with these demons fighting for too long. That I can't keep waiting for good things to happen. And no matter how much I pray to whatever God, it doesn't work. See, even just the events of this year have had its twists and turns and bumps in the road. See, I left everything in Wisconsin to come back here, hoping I would have a queen, a kingdom, and living my dream. But now that I come back out here to realize my dream was full of snakes and gossip and politicking and misunderstanding, I have no reason to be here. And there's no point in expressing what's in my head, because people aren't never, ever, ever gonna understand the magnitude of what's happening to me. And I refuse to talk about it, because it's not going to make sense. Because now we are in a world where you need even to be rich and have fortunes just to get sanity. We are now in a world where a bullet to the head is the only way to find peace of mind. You see, I have had family take their own lives successfully. Even though I'm numb, I wondered why. My Aunt Debbie, my Aunt Tiffany. I think back at their funerals. Why? Exclude the drug use and just think about how the mind works and ask why. But I think about all the years have passed since then, and I ponder, could they have survived in this society nowadays? I have had so much tools at my disposal, but I've still been left with nothing. I've still struggled. So I can't imagine it'd be any easier for anyone else. Because now I'm stuck at the plague that damages my mind of where to go, what to do. I know that I'm a fighter, but you can't fight because it's assault, it's battery. All my talents and all my skills and all my tools that I have at my disposal, I can only utilize for bad and or illegal acts. Now, there are good ways to harness this, but I do not have the resources. That's the double-edged sword of all this. There's no hospitality. GoFundMes are only given to people out of sympathy and pity. This city is homeless people sitting everywhere on the street. Now I am beyond trying to figure out what to do to fix problems like this. I'm done feeling bad for people like this. Because this is the world's problem. And I don't know where to go. I sacrificed everything. I gave up some things. I left some things behind. So it's only right that this is a burden I have to carry. See, I'm done being expected to be understood. See, I am not the king in the human game of chess anymore. I am the timer, and I am every single chess piece. I am the board. I am the tree that gets cut up into the wood that makes the board. I am the spectators. I am the duelists. I am the brains and the brawn of it. I don't expect anyone to like me, to understand me. I don't expect anyone to do anything. I don't need anyone's time or attention. I don't need someone to like me by association. I'm gonna thrive and live regardless. But to what extent, I don't know. Because see, I hate my family over everything. See, I used to have a mass disdain for everyone. See, I say I have a disdain for humanity. But I look at the people that make up, not everyone is bad. But collectively, everyone is cancer. Take humans off this planet, and you have utopia. No pollution, no trash, no vehicles, no technology, no spoiled brats, no hunger, no rape, no murder, no criminal corruption, no snakes, no backstabbers, no mindless sheep. No hypocrisy, no cosmetic corruption, none of that. But I hate my family. And then I think about all the people that told me that I need to get out of my own head. The best part of that is that have been told to the wrong people in my life. Cody Croft told me I need to get out of my own head and my own ways. If that traumatic son of a bitch should have been given that wisdom to someone, it shouldn't have been me. It should have been my mother. It should have been my sisters, my brothers, my father, my uncles, my aunts. Because the more and more this place that I call home isn't a home. I lost my dream of pro wrestling and I quit and I left it because I can't even trust people in the sport that I love to do. Keyword, loved to do. I may have been the wrong, but they couldn't tell me to my face. Fucking cowards. And you need money to survive out here. More money than someone like me, is capable of producing. In the situation that we're in, we need a place to get money. We need money to work. We need work to survive, to build up our dreams. We need a place to work in order to get a home. We need money. All of it is building blocks on top of the other, and we can't even get the first block. Take away my dreams, my work. My friends have moved on with their lives. My family is all over the fucking place. And I haven't gotten help from them, just like they are never gonna get help from me. My mother, who the fuck knows where. My Uncle John, brainwashed by love, living in California. My Uncle Chris, going through hell and struggling, and expects me to help him when we're in the same boat. My Uncle Brian is living how he always has been, but I'm still left without guidance. My Uncle Eric has lost to his demons. My Aunt Tammy, living the life. I don't have anything left here other than chaos. And I just wish I could sell my soul. Of all the things I would do right now, just to live back in luxury. I'm not saying that it's going to solve my problems, but I need something to fill the void, to numb me as an escape. I would sell my soul and my life just to live in these fancy hotels, to have more money than I know what to do with. I am your stereotypical devil that would pull a trigger on his closest idols, friends, family, loved ones, just to prove he has what it takes. It's not the right decision, nor do I want to, but I'm at the point where I feel like I need to. I have been suffering for too long, too constantly. 25 years straight. I never have been able to be a kid, truly. And now, I realize more and more all the good people I've hated, all the people I've turned into monsters. I turned a hardworking, middle-aged woman into a monster. She lost her job. I left her with all the pressure on her shoulders that she can't carry. And I had to live with that burden. I left so many people behind thinking they're not part of this vision. To the point where I don't know what is what anymore. I've distorted my own reality. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. The only thing I want in life, the only two things, is to sell my soul for all the money and the wealth and the luxuries and the hotels and the girls and the booze and the taboo things here in Sin City, and death. And I'm not materialistic at all. So that shows you how desperate I am to become what I always have hated. I'm willing to trade anything in at any price to be what I hate, just to live comfortably No one is gonna help you. No one's gonna give you a dime, let alone a dollar. It's a cruel, cruel world. I don't know where to go. So until then, the side of me that leads to decisions that I don't want to make is getting more and more violent. See, I'm warning people ahead of time. Don't be shocked when I start cutting people left and right. This ain't a fairy tale we live in. So whatever you think you like about me, love about me, admire about me, whether it's TikTok or my YouTube or me, keep that optimism close to heart. Because it's the only thing that will help you walk away peacefully and sanely. Nothing's over until we're underground. I'm willing to sell my soul for the wrong things, because working hard for the right things has cost me so much. I do not have the strength anymore to keep going as I am. All the broken bones, all the times all the fist fights, all the times a teacher in school misunderstood me, all the times I ran away, all the times I've been homeless. I don't see a way where that all is gonna create a miracle. Everything to survive is out of my control, and it's my fault. But I'm willing to trade my soul for every 100 good things I've had in my life. I will trade it for one bad thing, just to live comfortably. Because I used to say, nobody cares, so work harder. At this rate, nothing matters. So why suffer? Why?